Hello and welcome to my build of this kit by Tamiya, the Toyota Celica GT4, and it's a 93 Monte Carlo rally winner. I thought I'd build a car because I've been watching Paul, international scale modeler, a lot lately, and he makes absolutely stunning cars. So if you get the chance to have a look at his videos, give him a go. Anyway, so let's have a look at how my car turned out. It's not so bad, is it? Not as good as what Paul from ISM would make, but it's good enough for me. Anyway, so join me as I build this kit from Tamiya, and we'll see you at the end of this video. Hello and welcome to this build of this kit from Tamiya, the Castrol Celica Monte Carlo rally winner. It starts off with under the chassis, and all the chassis parts basically. So I've already cut them out because I forget to, I'm getting old now and I'm forgetting to video stuff. I've done underneath the chassis and cut out all the parts, and I've started to paint them. I think that's the crash plate that goes over the engine. Yeah, so there's more parts to build, paint up. Like the engine area needs painting here, can you see? Painting, that needs painting there. And let's see. The gator boots all want painting black. So all the parts, there's no flash. You just cut them off with your side cutters and clean up the little nub, and then I prime them all in either Vallejo black surface primer and either a MIG white surface primer, because this is this white surface primer. And then started painting them, and at the moment they've all been painted in Tamiya acrylics, as it says on the chart, on the instructions, as they have all the colours. So let's get the all the other bits painted up and then start assembly. Okay, moving on. Okay, so all the parts are all the parts for sections 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 are all painted up now. I'm just waiting for the engine sump to dry because I've just painted that. And then we'll start assembling the parts. If you have a look. Some of the steering, yeah, brake discs, the hub, oops, and dropping them, and the springs. So it's very therapeutic when you're brush painting. I sprayed the main colour and then brush painted everything else. Like the rear suspension struts, they're a slightly different colour to the front, but everything else I've done it as the front. So we'll wait until that's finished drying. Doesn't look like it'll be long. Give it half hour. Gonna make a brew, and there it is. Then we'll start assembling. Moving on. Okay, so the first parts go in here. Put a bit of glue on there. I've already test fitted it, and a bit of glue there. It's a tight fit, to be honest. There we go, it's gone in. The next part is this one, drive shaft. And the exhaust is next, so just give me a second. Yeah, engines, the exhaust is next. Well, it's got two mounting points. There's that hole there and that hole there. And that's it. I keep looking at it like it's wrong, but I study the instructions and it's not. And then the next part is this. It goes and there. It's quite a good fit between the drive shaft there and the gearbox, or the differential, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, the next part are, next bits are these two, so just going to have a look at practice, have a practice with these, test fit before I put them in. All right. Okay, I've got the front axles in. You don't glue them, because if you glue them, the steering action ain't going to work. So I need to get the bash plate on. Just making sure I haven't missed anything. Yep, okay. So this goes this way. Blimey. And I think it fits onto there. And maybe not. That can't be right. No, it isn't. There fits onto there. You'll have to leave this on. Okay. That went in really easy, actually, to be fair. It's all glued in. The sump, you can only see it there, but you got, you know, at least I know it's painted, because there is nothing above it. The next bit is the rear suspension. So yeah. So let's see. So I'm just going to have a test fit with this as well. that's that. That's that glued in as well. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do a bit of painting touch up there. Missed that. To do that now, because other bits go on top of that, and I don't, you know, it needs painting. Okay, the rear suspension is done as well now. Yeah, this were slightly fiddly, to be honest. These are definitely glued in, and then you but yeah, look to be straight and true. They're glued in. Those wishbones and what have you. So I hope it looks like Mr. Tamiya expected it to. Shame you're not going to see this one because it's going to be on its wheels all the time, isn't it? Anyway, moving on. Oh, no, before we move on. So the next parts are all to do with inside the car, the tub. So I'll be cutting out all those bits, gluing the parts together that after needs glued together, and cleaning them up, and then we'll start painting them. Inside the cockpit is some. That's a strange painting, to be honest. Oh, there it is. Yeah, lots of detailed painting. Okay, moving on. Okay, I'm amazed at how fast this kit is going together. Sections 6, 7, 8 and 9 all deal with the interior of the car, and that's the tub all painted up. That's white primer, and then I've gone over it with semi-gloss black, red fire extinguishers. It says you have to put aluminium there, so that's what's happened. Some of the frame is all there. The seats, the dash, that's all painted up. All the parts that go into it are painted up, except for some more of the crash bars, but I'll be doing that after. This needs transfers on, and so do the seats. So I'll get on with them, but I'm going to put these in first, because that's the next bit. These parts here. Okay, so the first one goes there. So I just need to put a drop of glue in. Put it underneath first of all, to glue that bit into there. And then we just touch it there. Touch it there. And we get the other one. And that goes in there as well. Okay, so again, we drop there, push that in a bit, and just touch it there. You don't want to be marking the paint. Okay, and then this part of the frame goes in at the rear. That bit goes into there, And there should and putting it the wrong way around, yep. Okay, that's that one in. As before, drop a glue, and then that one in. That's going to need gluing again. And then you've got this one here. Give it a touch. Oh, it's just moved out. Okay, so I'm going to leave them set up for 5 minutes before we do anything else, because I don't want any cock-ups or anything, you know what I mean? Moving on. Okay, before I put the seats in, show you the I put the transfers in. Yeah, they look alright. And on the dash. But you don't see much of this stuff through the windows, so anyway, but you'll see the seat belts on, no problem. Okay, so just got these bits to glue in, and yeah, so yeah, moving on. Okay. Okay, this is just brilliant Tamiya or Tamiya engineering. Everything on the first, well, 11 sections of the kit is done now. Need to paint the body and the wheels. But that looks really cool, doesn't it? Okay. All the parts are ready for painting. I've sanded the wheels. I've just got bits to paint black. Like the wing mirrors. And then I'll chrome the inside where the mirrors go. These lights, they need to be X18 semi-gloss black. So we'll get the car body done and then we start putting the transfers on. Okay, moving on. Okay, so I've been painting a lot of the car. It's nearly complete. The rubbers around the doors and the windows need painting black, and I was rather worried about doing that, to be honest, because in the past I've just used a Sharpie pen, but after watching Paul on the International Scale Modeler from him, I just thought, well, if he can do it if he does it like that, that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I've done. So it's all masked up, all the edges are masked up, and I'm going to spray them matte black now. Okay, so to be fair, that Paul from ISM is one of the best car modelers that there is on the internet, to be honest. And I always enjoy watching his videos anyway, so I'll show you what it looks like when I've painted it black and took all the masking tape off. Okay, we're getting close to the end of this build. I put all the wheels on the chassis, and as you can see, everything's complete about the chassis now. The spare wheel, I put that in there. It's not glued in, but I've like fabricated like a belt with painted masking tape, and bung that in, and it looks the part, doesn't it? Well, if I get it in straight. There we go. Okay, right, so that's in there now. I've got most of the transfers on the car now as well. Lots of these, to be fair, were difficult to get on. Some of them split when putting on. I've had to paint where they split, that one there over the intakes, that one that I needed touching up with paint, but I used Tamiya X28 green, and you can't tell where I painted, to be honest. And that grill is in, the lights are in, glass on the headlights. Just got this to put in, and these to put on the bumpers, and then other little bits like the wing mirrors, windscreen wipers, they need to go on, and these two intakes, but need to glue the chassis on, well, glue the body onto the chassis, and then finish off a few transfers go on the windscreen, and then I need to fabricate an aerial from some stretch sprue and paint it black. Don't know. I think it might be painted black, but it's been a very enjoyable build, to be honest. If you fancy giving it a go, put the rear lights in, red and orange. So if you fancy giving it a go, it's £20 in Britain. Can't go wrong, can you? For that money. And some white paint. Alright, see you shortly. Okay, so here we see the completed kit. to be honest. This kit from Tamiya cost me £15. I had a £5 token, so it should have been £20, and I had a £5 token at Hobbycraft. So I thought I'd pick it up and give it a go. I have to admit, I've really enjoyed it. The car everything just falls together like you would expect from Tamiya. And the kit is from 1998, I think it first came out. It's my wife thinks it's very beautiful, and I think it's nice. As you can see, everything is on it. I put the extra headlights on the front of it, and yeah, I think I've done a good job. Out of 10, I'd give this kit a definite 8 or a 9 out of 10. It's not perfect, but which kit's I? But other than that, it's Tamiya. The only difficulties I had were with the transfers, where some had split when I put it on the car on. You know, it's like when you were taking it off the backing paper, they'd rip. But anyway, on the big Castrol sign on the roof of the car, that gave me a bit of grief trying to get it over that aerial hole, and I put a stretch sprue aerial in there, because that's what the instructions tell you to do. All the headlights have had like a chrome backing, and yeah, what more can I say about it? It's quite beautiful, and like I say, I've really enjoyed building it over the weeks. Anyway, so that's as far as this video gets. If you've got this far, thanks very much for watching. If you would, give us a thumbs up please, and subscribe if you would. There's plenty more videos coming, and the next one is a big scale 109G, I think 109G6 from Revell. So watch out for the inbox review. No doubt there's lots of inbox reviews of this kit on YouTube, but you know, it's the way I do them. And then there'll be a build, well, might be 3 or 4 build videos after that, because it's a big kit and got lots of parts. I've also ordered some extras for it. Anyway, so that's Stevie D signing off for now. Thanks for watching, happy modelling, stay safe, and cheerio!